Good.
Let's do this.
Woo.
Go. Hi guys, welcome to the next She Is. This interview took a little bit of time, and bless these two girls, Amy and Jade. I interviewed them, I re-interviewed them, the camera died, the camera broke, the camera died, and this was my first interview. So we did it at the very beginning, a couple of months ago now, and they were so lovely in letting me shoot and reshoot it, but we didn't actually record an intro or an outro, and that's why this video is going to be like a merge of two different things, but kind of along the same lines. So I talked to Amy, who's here, and Jade, who's here, and talked to them about being of a mixed race background, which is a group that's often misrepresented. Being mixed race is the third biggest growing ethnic group in the UK, and it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly because these girls come with their own issues. They're brought up by parents of different backgrounds, of different races, from different walks of life, and they're sort of the merge of those two backgrounds. And when it comes to the industry, do they connect with this or do they connect with this? I think finding out what the girls have to say and coming from such different angles, you'll find out when I talk to them. I think it'll be interesting to find out what they've got to say, and then we'll recap and see how to move forward with how they feel about the industry. So let's talk to them.
Let's see my brush strokes.
So, welcome to She Is, Jade and Amy. I brought you here together because I really like both your stories. You're both PR managers,
Yes.
I understand, but you both have really interesting backgrounds. Should we start with Amy?
If we
Go ahead.
So my dad is black and my mum is white. My mum's parents were, my mum's dad was Irish, and my dad's parents are both from the Caribbean, so from Grenada. So I have been raised by my mum, my mum's mum, and my mum's mum's mum. So my great, so I've been raised by like three strong white women.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm like fully immersed in black culture just because I haven't been surrounded by it.
Yeah.
I really tend to kind of hang out with the black girls at school. I was just always drawn to the white girls.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the kind
Drawn to
of
the white
yeah.
girls.
So I was just drawn to the white girls.
So now listening to Amy's story, I kind of understand why you brought us together.
Yeah.
I think
Very
I'm
different.
yeah. My mum is mixed race. And her mum's from Barbados.
Okay.
So my mum's black, Bayesian, and then my mum's dad was white Israeli.
Okay.
So we raised as close to my mum and my grandma, so strong
Yeah,
black
it's a bit-
women as opposed
okay.
to strong white women.
So this is where I find you guys interesting.
I know.
Because we've got Amy, who's
Yeah.
like, I'm kind of like a white girl, but I'm not. Like,
I
I don't know what I am. Yeah, I
True.
And Jade, who's like, I am black and like proud to be black.
Yeah.
She's like
True.
kind of like not.
I know.
Yeah, I
it doesn't
know.
look
So
it
it's
at
kind of the
all.
opposite group.
We are the tokens, as
The
the girls like to call
tokens.
us. Yeah.
Do you like being called the token girl, or how do you feel about that title?
I've never really thought about it until today in this interview.
Yeah.
Like,
It's something that you
Do
just think
you
has been around.
think then in the fashion industry that we deal with that? Because I have a weird thing with this. Like, there's the Black Lives Matter thing happened and Brexit, and everyone had like a bit of an identity crisis. But I almost felt like, as an industry, we've sort of promoted, I guess, like black models. Now we're trying to edge that in more and more. But I don't feel like we actually have tackled the root of black problems at all. There's been no coverage.
yeah.
We just sort of have like kind of gone past that. Why do you think that is?
I just think a lot of people just don't like to talk about it. It's
We're so
like,
PC here. We're so
yeah,
polite.
yeah,
Let's
and
not
it's not-
let's not talk about it.
I don't know. It's like, I think it's a shame personally that we have to celebrate when a black model, whether it be Jordan Dunn or Naomi Campbell, whoever, are on the front cover of a magazine. Like, and it's a massive thing. It should just be normal.
But
Why are we
but
so...
when it happens, we do all celebrate.
We do, yeah,
we
of course,
do
you don't
because
see it enough.
we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And Jade does. Do you, when you see a black person on a cover or whatever else, do you think she's an amazing black woman, or do you think?
yeah, I do. A few strong, independent black women in this fashion industry who I do look at and think, oh my god, you're amazing. Like, you're this like sassy, feisty, like
Which is
independent
interesting,
black
because
woman.
before you just said I identify them with being human.
I know.
Actually,
But then I think when it's like, you know, when it's something that you're so involved in daily and you speak to these, like we were talking the other day saying like how many black women in the fashion industry do we
Yeah.
actually know?
Yeah.
and I think I had like 6.
Yeah.
And really, that's insane.
Yeah. But then, obviously, American Teen Vogue, they got their first black editor, and everyone wailed about it. You look obsessed.
I'm so obsessed. Like, seriously, it's
Girl
so bad.
crush.
I'm so obsessed.
So it was a big thing, and everyone was like the first like editor who's black and whatever else, and I actually thought, what, there isn't any? And like it was a realization, and then I thought about London and where we are as a British industry. We don't have any.
We don't.
No.
There's no black editors who aren't, I guess, accessories editors, features editors. There are,
Yeah.
but there's no actual editors in chief of any magazine that I know of personally in fashion anyway. I don't know what other industries may be.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
There isn't, is
No,
there?
there's not at all.
I can see
half brown.
But is that when you
half black
like?
brother.
So when you identify yourself, what do you identify yourself as?
Interesting. I just say mixed race. Like, I like
You always
to,
say mixed
yeah,
race.
I feel proud of the fact that I have, you know, the best of both worlds, and you know, I have a dad who's black, I have a mum who's white, but I just say mixed race, and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah.
Whereas
And actually,
Jade's a
when
bit
people
different.
say you're black,
Yeah.
I always defend. I always defend myself and say, no, I'm not. I'm mixed race because I like. You know, I like to know that I've got both. I wouldn't be greedy.
Whereas Jade's like, she's
Well,
like,
my mum just taught me is like, well, I know that I appear to be white,
yeah.
but then my mum's always taught me that, you know, once there's a drop of black in you or a drop of colour in you, that's it. You're, you know, if you were to stand in front years ago.
Cool, this like drop of something.
Well, it's true. It's like if you were to stand, I don't know, amongst people years ago, if you're not fully white, you're not considered white. Like, you know, they face a lot of racism. I think my mum just instilled it into me that don't ever think that you are white, because white people would never accepted you years ago. You're mixed race. You need to be proud of that once you've got
Okay, so for her it was because of her upbringing and why she went through it. She wants you to be aware of it.
Yeah, just be proud.
Do you guys feel like you can sort of attach yourself with both in the sense of like if you see, because you said you were really proud of the Rebel cover that Elle did a wee while ago, and then with when Jordan Dunn's on the cover or whatever, do you attach yourself with both and be like, I'm proud because she's an incredible woman?
No, I think I identify proud because there's like a plus size woman on the magazine, you know, because that's what I am, and I think I identify with that more strangely than the fact that Jordan Dunn is on the cover.
So you identify more with the body image.
But I guess it's a
Not
nice thing, isn't it?
skin
That
colour.
you're blind
Definitely.
to colour, and that you do identify. I mean, that's how we should all be.
So do you feel like in a sense there is, I guess, that issue of if there isn't a mix and we've got a high society issue, what does that create in this industry?
Well, I think that's just colour though, because I would think that it'd be difficult for, let's say, I mean, we sound like we're really generalising here, not being very PC.
Yeah.
But if you're quite common, you're not going to get a job at Tatler. I couldn't imagine someone that had a really common English accent from like, I don't know, let's say. No, but could you imagine? Anyone for a I think that's more of a social class more than colour.
Okay.
So I would think in that term.
So, but then does social class mean colour?
That's society. That's society in general, isn't it?
I guess it's just one of those things where you think of the industry. Is there a lack of an appreciation for anyone of any other ethnic group and what they can bring to the industry? And actually,
you mean like when you flick open a mag, it's always that size 8 Kendall Jenner wearing head to toe Fendi, like.
Could it be interesting to push the envelope?
Oh, absolutely.
But why don't they? Does it come to girls like us to be like, hold on, can we like make this a normal thing as well, or do we not get to make this normal?
I mean, I think it is kind of up to the likes of us to shout about it, but I just think because we've grown up with this for so long, it's almost like why try and fix something that's not broken, but it is broken. Do you know what I mean?
It's like under the surface issue.
It's very like, oh, it's there, but we won't talk about it. Let's just leave it.
But then we like our jobs and we want to stay in our jobs, so we don't want to say anything that would.
Which you can kind of get in a way, because people are like, oh God, I want to say something, but I don't want to upset them, and you know, it's
and then you don't want to be also the angry black female. It's true.
You don't want to be all saying this whole situation.
You don't want to be the angry black woman who's saying something, accusing someone of being racist. It has to come from a white person for the other person to understand, which is so sad. But then again,
that's interesting.
It is.
So you can't shout louder if you're black.
Well,
it's better if you're white and then shout. And
well, do you think this is maybe this what black editors do in our industry? They don't shout about it because they don't want to be that person being the, you know, we sticking up for black women, we need more black women, because they just want to they're just there because they want to do their jobs.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't want to make
Yeah.
their colour an issue.
Yeah.
But then maybe it's for white people to be like, this is wrong.
This
we
is
need to
wrong.
make sure there are more black people in the industry. Because at the end of the day, women are reading these magazines, be them white, black, any colour, Asian, whatnot. There needs to be a voice for everybody.
Yeah.
They can't be reading about.
And is there a
Written by
voice?
white
I
women.
don't know. And for you guys, being a mixed race background, that has its all huge level of issues in itself and really interesting topics that you can cover in that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that covered? Not really.
But I definitely think in terms of, you know, our backgrounds and being of dual heritage, like, that is something that we need to show to
Yeah.
the earth. I look horrendous. I
I
really
do
do look
that one day.
horrendous.
I shave my hair at the moment, but I let my hair curly now.
Yeah.
I love my thing.
Yeah, I think
It's now
coming
curly's
along.
really in fashion, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Back in,
So
so
it's
Maybe
now
people
girls-
in what's in fashion.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the thing.
Well, then black women need to be in fashion.
yeah.
Maybe that's the end of this.
I'd be really interested to see actually if you did this interview with black editors.
Yeah.
To see what their stance is
Yeah.
in it. Do they think about it or do they not think
Or
about
do they
it?
just go to work as a normal human
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
and not, you know,
Forget
focus
about
on
it.
anything?
Yeah. Which
But
I think probably is the latter.
yeah,
I think probably is.
yeah.
Anyway, thank you girls. Thank you for
thank
this
you.
chat. It was nice to chat to
Thank
you,
you.
and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch his space.
Thanks so much for watching my interview with Amy and Jade. It was so nice to talk to them. They're such sweet girls. And interested to see where they were kind of like, oh, I don't know where I fit into this, or I don't actually know what I think. I think it's so nice to have a conversation with people and sort of get them thinking a little bit. I think to round up their kind of chat, it's sort of talking about, you know, if they feel misrepresented or if they feel like they attach one or the other so they don't need representation. And do other girls feel like that? Do they feel like, you know, because they can attach to one or the other, they don't need to be represented? Or does it really matter? Do they want to be represented? So yeah, I think it would be interesting to find out what people from different backgrounds also think about being mixed race, and if that's a thing in the industry, and if we cover it at all, along with being all the other different races. Thank you for joining. This was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it, and like and